Welcome to the Power Hour TV show, where incredible transformation happens 1 hour at a time. I am Sanet Van Breda. I am your host, and I'm thrilled to have you here with us today. In 1 hour, lives can be changed, connections can be made, and inspiration can spark a revolution of the heart. This is more than a show. It's a platform where we celebrate wisdom, brilliance, and transformative stories of remarkable souls around the world. Together, we can bring joy, love, and happiness to the world. Because every story shared has the power to heal, uplift, and ignite hope. So dive in. Come and spend 60 minutes and let the magic unfold. As I say, where 1 hour can transform everything.
Hi, my name is Jose Escobar, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. We're a growing tribe, a community of some of the highest level entrepreneurs all around the world, over 440 plus members. We are in 46 states across the US and over 24 international countries, growing every single day to the tune of 1 new member per day on average, Monday through Friday, with a retention that's massively high. And why do we retain a lot of our members? Why are we growing so fast? Because we're bringing the best of all entrepreneurs from all different backgrounds under one roof. We're doing some special things here. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to scale your influence, make more money, get more clients, referrals, leads, collaborations, endorsements, you name it, this is the hub for you. Check out connectedleadersacademy.com. We would love to welcome you in. Thank you.
Hello, my beautiful viewers. I told you, I've got incredible guests. And it's all ladies from the Diamond Beauties Forever group on Facebook. And look, they are here. So my beautiful ladies, first of all, for you, my beautiful community, happy 2025. My beautiful viewers, thank you for spending a whole year with me. There is so many of you that is dialing in every Sunday, 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then on a Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We can only be as good as we can. And when you spend your time, your energy, your eyes with us, that helps us even more to shine. And sometimes there may be a spark or a wording somebody says that will spark something inside of you. Because I do believe everybody has a story. Everybody matters. And you are enough. So happy 2025, my beautiful viewers. Thank you for all the amazing viewership. I truly appreciate. So are you ready, ladies? We're going to talk about clarity and purpose. So first of all, I'm going to ask all of you to introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from, and then we will take it from there. My beautiful Cindy.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here, and Happy New Year to everybody, to you, Sanet. It's good to have us all back together in this new year. So yes, my name is Cindy Eddington. I am the owner of Tranquil Heart Wellness. I'm a transformational life coach and a holistic healer, and I work with women who are navigating the aftermath of divorce. And I'm located in Fairport, New York in the USA, and I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, my beautiful one. My grandson goes like this next to me after you have done your introduction. So I just wanted my viewers, this is my grandson, Xander. Xander, say hi to the viewers. He is building his Bugatti here next to me. And I know I don't pronounce it right, but that's the best I can do. My beautiful, Christianna, while I'm fiddling with the camera, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Christianna Carr. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm glad to be here. I have my own little Begin Within Gifts, Books, and Healing Services. That's a business I've been working on and building slow and steady. And I am a new Mrs. Potts on Wednesdays, and I start my first one this Wednesday, and I am very, very excited. So happy to be here. And yeah, let's have a great show.
Wow.
Thank you.
Incredible. I have the record player here. So I'm going to quickly talk about Mrs. Potts, but we will do it in a few seconds because I really want to celebrate all the Mrs. Potts, but we'll do it after our introduction. My beautiful Ayana, our fairy queen mother, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ayana, Fairy Queen Ayana, and I live in New Zealand, so in the South Island in Christchurch. And I'm so happy to be here, with everybody. And I sprinkle love and joy and play around the world and inspire people to remember your magical child.
And we had an incredible encounter, me and Wendy, with you. And we're going to talk about that in later as well. Thank you. So my beautiful Wendy, my beautiful host. I've stayed with Wendy for 5 days. It was incredible. And I don't have the balloon that she bought me, but she bought me a beautiful big welcome balloon with butterflies. It was the most beautiful balloon I ever received. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, darling. I just absolutely treasured the time that we had together. So thank you for coming and staying. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was like having a big sister staying with me. So it was wonderful. And I'm glad that we get to share you with the world. And I'm so glad to meet and know every single person that I didn't even know I was going to meet. So it's been a wonderful journey, knowing all these beautiful women and the ones that aren't here today. So if anything, always have the courage to do something you're scared of doing, and because you never know what joy it will bring to your life. And I said yes to this community, and my heart is filled. So thank you, everybody. So I am a life transformation coach, and I specialise in helping women overcome grief and self-doubt, overwhelm. From a personal perspective, I was a person who put everybody first in their life, except myself, which did not go well. And now I can teach other women how to still be the beautiful giver and the person that they want to be, but also look after themselves and not give up on their dreams and help them be the woman that they want to become.
Love it. Thank you, my beautiful Wendy. And you are also in the South Island, in Christchurch, in New Zealand. My beautiful coach, Eva, please introduce yourself.
Well, hello, everyone, and Happy New Year to every beautiful ladies here. And for our viewers, it's great to be here. It's great to be in your space together with you. I am tuning in from sunny Scotland. My name is Eve. I'm a transformative force in the world of personal development and empowerment. As a founder of Open Hands Institute and the voice behind my podcast, Open Minds to Open Hands, I am committed to helping professionals and entrepreneurs, business owners to break through their mental and emotional barriers and to help them to break free what's hold them back to achieving their full potential. Thank you, Sanet. Back to you.
Well, what time is it now?
It is close to 10 p.m.
Thank you for coming through so late. I'm flying back on Sunday. Well, Sunday evening, I'm going to be in the airport in Wellington, my beautiful Wendy and Ayana, for 10 hours sitting there. And then flying from there, I will be then going to Sydney, then to South Africa. So when we are nearer to the time, when I'm back in South Africa, there will be different time slots. So then some of you don't have to come so late, my beautiful Eve, to come and inspire us. So we can have different time slots to cater from New Zealand till Hawaii. So my beautiful viewers, as you see, I've got amazing, amazing ladies that is inspiring all of us. I started the beautiful Diamond Beauties community 3.5 years ago. Cannot believe 3.5 years ago. But in June 2021, my wish was to have 1,000 members. Tick, tick, tick. We have 1,000 members now in December. So thank you, first of all, to all my Diamond Beauties that have wanted to stay in the Diamond Beauties group, and then because they loved it so much, they invited so many of their friends to come and join us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then one of the other things on my wish list for the Diamond Beauties is to have 60 wisdom keepers. You know, in the olden days, there was not just the old generation, but some of the older generation had the wisdom, and when they were sitting next to the river, you know, the wisdom keeper or the person that is the most wise was giving advice, or people were asking them questions. So for me, it's truly an honor to have now 63 wisdom keepers for 1,021. My grandson. The 63 wisdom keepers for 1,021 members in the Diamond Beauties. So all of you are my wisdom keepers. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving us your wisdom, your brilliance, and changing the world, making our world a better place. Thank you. So the next thing I love to say is I've done a coffee chat this morning for 539 in 3 years. And yeah, it's a lot. The last 4 months, I didn't do a lot of coffee chats. It will be going back to normal. People can go onto my calendar and ask for a coffee chat. But with all the coffee chats, 95% of people around the world are lonely. How are you feeling? Are you feeling lonely? And my beautiful ones, sometimes people in a marriage, the woman felt lonely as well because she's got this burden in her heart, but she cannot tell the family because the family is going to fall apart. So my viewers, if I don't like to say I want to give you advice because nobody really can give you advice, but I can bestow some wisdom that you can choose to take up. If you are alone, reach out to a community and reach out to your neighbors. Maybe your neighbor next door is also lonely. If you can reach to and talk to each other, maybe you can take up and be a friend, and the loneliness will disappear, if I can call it like that. If not, join a community. We are an amazing community. This morning I said to the lady, there's no selling. No, I'm not allowed any selling in the group. It's just inspiration. She said she never knew of any group. She have joined over 100 groups. There's no group like this. I said, but you're not in the group as yet. Come and join us and see. And she said, wow, that would be a first in a group. There's no selling. So join a group, but take up your own responsibility and not to be lonely. Okay. So 20 months ago, I asked God, please, what can I do with the loneliness? And he gave me an amazing dream. He gave me Mrs. Potts, the teapot from the animated movie Beauty and the Beast, 7 of them. And they were all spinning on a record player. So my daughter got this record play, the record. Yeah, she bought it here for 45 New Zealand dollars. But people didn't know what is a record. So this is a record. So I didn't see the record of Elvis Presley, but I saw this. This is how we used to play our music. My grandson was like, really? Oh, was that really? So this is how we played our songs. But the turnstile, as you all know, the turnstile was turning around like this. The 7 teapots was circling all around, and they were pouring out diamonds in the middle of this. But this was red. But this one is not red, but that was red. And the song that played there was Elvis Presley, Return to Sender. How amazing. When I woke up the next day, I knew I'm going to create a Mrs. Potts. And I'm going to ask, I started as well as a Mrs. Potts as well, but I'm going to ask more ladies. So we started off with 3 ladies. Then it was 5, 7. And a few months ago, I got a voice in one of my dreams. And literally, I was dreaming. I get a lot of downloads from God through my dreaming. In night when I'm asleep, not dreaming when I was awake. Because my grandson go. And I know it's a long story, but I just wanted to let you know why Mrs. Potts. And then I'm going to quickly talk about the Mrs. Potts. So the voice said, 5 for 5, 25. And I said, teapot, ladies go in with the teapot hands. What is that? I said to the voice, and the voice said 5 for 5, 25. And I don't know, and I got this expression, and the music started to play, Return to Sender from Elvis Presley. And I said to the voice, I know what to do. I need 5 ladies, 5 times a week for 2025. And I could hear the chair move back. And I got a standing ovation. And I remember I was tripling and dancing, and I took my dress up like a flare, and I was bowing. I said, thank you, God for my message. And when I woke up, Cindy, you were the first person I talked to that same day. I phoned Cindy. I said to Cindy, Cindy, I got another dream. I need to get 5 for 5 for 25. And then she was excited. And then I remember putting it in the group. And the ladies, some of the Mrs. Potts said, no, that's not going to work. So my beautiful Cindy, that is 3 months ago. And we are 5 for 5 for 25. How amazing. And tell us about, how did you feel when I phoned you to say that dream, and how I interpreted it, and tell us about your Mrs. Potts, please.
Well, first of all, it was ecstatic for you, because I know it was like, let's give our women, an opportunity to have a space where they can just be, whatever's going on in their lives, that they can come and feel like they're part of a community with no judgment. And so to me, I was so excited for you as I'm not going to say an old Mrs. Potts, but a seasoned one, because I was already on the Mrs. Potts schedule when this new revelation came to, but very exciting. And I'm so excited for you that this all came to fruition for you as well. And so, yes, my Mrs. Potts is on a Friday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And it's a Tranquil Heart's Cup of Comfort. And it's basically come as you are. And it's really just conversations to kind of uplift your day. And, it may have a theme, it may not have a theme. I like to do some fun things with pulling oracle cards, just something that's something a little bit fun. But typically the messages that come through are really spot on for either the entire group or someone in the group that needed to hear something that day. And then just be surrounded by love with other women who are bolstering them, giving them what I like to call a barn raising, right? So when you're kind of feeling down and you just need somebody to say, hey, let me help lift you up. And to have that group of women help lift us up is such a wonderful thing. And I feel so privileged and honored to be a part of your 545 for 25.
Thank you. And Cindy, oh yes, where's my glasses? Let me get my glasses. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, my beautiful Christianna. Thank you. So my beautiful viewers, if you don't know, if somebody gives you goosebumps, put glasses on. So have an extra pair. My regular viewers have an extra pair of glasses next to their TV set. Thank you, my beautiful ladies. So my beautiful Cindy, will you let us know, is this part of your purpose?
Yes. You know, I've got my own story. I just don't have time for everybody's complete story, but I think that for me, it was having a heartbreaking event, which I call actually a heart opening event, that provided a long journey for me to really discover my purpose. And I think that Mrs. Potts is just another, shall I say, venue of being able to express my purpose. And that really is to help other women come into their own full version, their next best version of themselves, right? Because we're constantly evolving. And so I think the Mrs. Potts is a beautiful way for us to just express ourselves freely without any judgment. And so that's definitely part of my purpose, is to help uplift others into their own being, and part of your mission as well. How do we love ourselves more completely?
I love that. Thank you, my beautiful Cindy. Thank you. And my beautiful Christianna. So can you tell us what you tell me when you heard that I had a dream 5 for 5 at 25 on the show? I've told everyone.
I cried. I cried because I was watching you when you were sharing on one of the Power Hour shows when you got that vision, the 5 for 5 for 25. And as I was watching, I was thinking, oh, I wonder if I'm going to be one. I don't want that to be just ego, but I would just love to be a Mrs. Potts. And then when you called me and asked me, it was just divine timing, and I cried. And I said yes. I said yes.
Oh, beautiful. And can you, before you tell us about your Mrs. Potts, because you're going to have your first one now coming Wednesday, can you tell us, will Mrs. Potts be part of your purpose?
Absolutely. I absolutely do feel like it has been. And being on the Diamond Beauties and being a wisdom keeper and the lighthouse keeper, I do feel like it is all part of my purpose, and it's helping me bring clarity to my purpose and what I need to do, and the connections that we're making, because I also believe in keeping that inner child alive and being playful and all that. So and these Mrs. Potts are just beautiful. Cindy does uplift, and it was one of the first Mrs. Potts that I went to. It's just been amazing, and it's just an honor to do that, because we all must begin within. And yes, my first Mrs. Potts is on Wednesdays at noon. And I forgot to say when I was introducing myself, I am in Peterborough, Canada, up in Ontario. So I'm in the Eastern time zone. So it'll be noon in the Eastern time zone on Wednesday. I thought middle of the week, middle of the day, just a little help you along your way, get you over the hump of the week. And it's a cup of TLC is the name, and I call it Tender Love in Me, he. So, and Kaya Tamaya, come as you are and take me as I am. And that's what I just want to do. I've been going through some hard stuff too. Like right now, I'm still growing through it, and I shine my light. I don't fight, I shine my light. And I just want to help others too, that we can feel through all of our emotions, and, we can still have joys in the sorrows. We can still tap into that joy. We can still tap into that little, and give that little, be that adult that little needed.
Wow. Can I just tell you something? I read what you've put out there in the Diamond Beauties, and the first thing I did, I just stopped and prayed for you and asked God that He can help you. But can I want to give you a compliment, but a heavenly compliment. So please bear with me. The right vocabulary is not coming out, but although it's so heavy that what you are going through, it's really heavy because you and your family, it's heavy, heavy, heavy. You are still there with all the Mrs. Potts. You are still inspiring. You are still doing your videos. You are still making the world a better place. As I prayed for you, I asked God to multiply your abundance by 100-fold, because you never went down. You just continue to inspire, and you are making the world a better place. And I said, Amen. And I am a true believer. When I say Amen, it's already been done. So here's to you, my beautiful Christianna. Thank you for your big heart. You are our lighthouse keeper. My beautiful Ayana, we had such an amazing experience with you, me and Wendy and Jackie. We actually had a show on the Power Hour TV show. So please, my viewers, go and watch the show on Sunday, the 12th of January. We actually had videos and to showcase our beautiful mandala. So we did a big mandala, sand magic mandala for the Diamond Beauties. It is about 32 steps from the center all around. It is a big thing. It took us almost 2 hours to do, but we did it with so much love and so much passion. So my beautiful Ayana, please tell us, and you can mention our experience or the overall experience, what you do and how do you make people feel, because I know this is part of your purpose.
Mm. Oh, it was such an honor to be able to hold space for you beautiful ladies. That is what I do as a ritual space holder and a safe space. You know, it's so important. When we feel safe, we can do anything, right? And so that's that's what I do on the sand. First of all, is create a safe space, and then I like to talk to people about what's on top. I can go with the design, and sometimes I will get a channels through, previous, and I always have conversations with people beforehand, but I always like to find out what's on top right then, because to me, what we do is we draw energy. So, and we create our thoughts, into matter, right? And when I do a starting circle, I have 6 things for the elements of earth and water, earth, spirit, fire, air, and then matter. And because that's what we do, we bring spirit into matter. So I find that really important. And that's that bit about including ourselves, right? Including ourselves. So, and so from that space, then we create, and I have a framework of circles. I love working with a circle, and a circle is all inclusive. So that's really important to me. So that's generally how things start as a mandala, but people can work inside the circle. People can work outside the circle. There can be different lines within the circle, which is what we did. So we wrote our words around the circle, as well as Sanet and Wendy, they drew hearts all the way around, which was so beautiful. And it was so lovely seeing them both doing that and feeling what that felt like in their body. There's, we've all drawn hearts, especially as girls, I think, so many hearts over our lifetime, but there's actually a thing about drawing a heart, and this is from an artistic perspective. And it's like putting on our eyebrows stuff, like you start with the bit that's the hardest first, draw that side first, and then it's always easy to match it with the other side. Whereas if you start with the easy side first, it's so much harder to match it with the other side. So I hope that made sense, but that's like a rule in life as well, I think, start with the harder bit, isn't it? And then the easy bit follows. So, so from that creation, we raped and we sung. Did we have bubbles? I can't remember if we had bubbles. Yeah, and just had a beautiful connection time. But I just wanted to say that I'm not a Mrs. Potts, but being lonely in your marriage has definitely been an experience for me. I'm no longer in that marriage. I chose to step out of it. So, but that was that's definitely how I felt, and that I've been working a lot on my nervous system and attachment theory at the moment. And for me, community is one of my 6 basic needs. And so, I think that's really important once we even acknowledge that's actually, that is my need. I have a need for community as a woman, especially. It's really important to me. So, that's not just, that's something that can come later. That is actually comes with security and safety and looking after my health. That is a basic need for me.
Thank you. Yes, so I just wanted to let all the Diamond Beauties know, any of the Diamond Beauties, you can join any Mrs. Spots, and you can join all the Mrs. Spots if you can. We've got time zones from New Zealand till Hawaii in a day. So my beautiful Ayana, you can join any of them. So my beautiful Ayana, you are our wisdom keeper, one of the wisdom keepers, and the reason why I ask you if you would love that, when you drew on the sand, so you'd spend time, you spent all your energy. I personally went around the circle to pray for all of my wisdom keepers. Specifically, I prayed for you by name, the ones that I had when we did the show. So there's 2 extra people now. They were not part of that day, but I've prayed by name. I prayed for Cindy by name, for everyone by name. Then I went around the circle. Remember, I went twice around the circle. I went around the circle to all the Diamond Beauties, and I prayed. I closed the circle, and then I said to Ayanya, I am ready. We can go up and do the photograph. But for me, the most beautiful symbol of everything that you have done and create, that when the tide comes in, that energy, that beautiful love that we put on that to that beautiful creation, the sea will take it and take it to all around the world. So for me, love you to continue, keep on posting your beautiful creations. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cindy and Christianna, because you will be able to inspire so many Diamond Beauties. And then they will see your picture, and then they will remember that, and they will see different things to remind them how special we truly are. So I want to say thank you so much. I love the one that you sent to me yesterday about the recording of this, that you envisioned it, and I will love you to put it on the Diamond Beauties as well. I will comment after that. So my beautiful Ayana, can anyone contact you and ask, I want to do this? Because in 2 years' time, I am going to have a lot of ladies coming your way, New Zealand. I will be there as well. 2027. Yeah, 2027. I've booked on my dream list for 50 ladies. You hear, ladies, Diamond Beauties, 50 Diamond Beauties that's going to create something with Ayana on the beach. I don't know where the beach is going to be, but she's going to take us through this whole, it was an incredible experience. It was like incredible. So I don't know what I want to ask, what question I want to ask you, Ayana. I'm so sorry if there was a question and I lost it now. I'm so sorry. So my beautiful
How people can contact her.
Oh, yes. Thank you, my beautiful Christianna. Can anybody do this mandala or this creation? And if people can contact you?
Well, yeah, I totally believe anybody can. It's you just pick up a rake or a stick and get going. I started drawing labyrinths, was how I started originally. But I have a friend in Canada who actually I speak to every summer and winter solstice, and we talk together about what's on top for both of us. And she creates something over there and I create something here. And so that's one of my dreams, is seeing these pinpoints of light, excuse me, all over the world, and that we don't have to draw the same thing, but we're drawing the same energy of whatever that particular piece is. And so I'm happy to have those conversations with people, definitely. But Sand Magic by Ayana is where you'll find me on Instagram or Facebook. But I could even put my name on here, so it's Ayyanna. It's my fairy queen name. But yeah. So I'm happy for anyone to contact me about that. And there's lots of things on YouTube and stuff about your inner child and drawing, and that's always a good place to start, because that's generally behind a lot of our things. And yeah,
so my
supporting
beautiful
our inner child.
Sorry for the interruption. You and Christianna needs to have a coffee chat.
I can see that. I can see that.
Definitely. Thank you, my beautiful Ayana, our fairy queen mother. My beautiful Wendy, can you tell us about your experience on the Mrs. Spots and then, on the sand first, and tell us about your Mrs. Spots that you had. When I saw all the beautiful faces with the photograph of you and Anne, and then beautiful Eve, your eyes smiled because it was so beautiful. So, my beautiful Wendy.
Wow. So the experience on the sand was it was like a spiritual moment. It was also a moment of stopping and connecting with yourself and the earth and nature, and it was so impactful for me because, and I only just thought about this morning as well, it's amazing how an experience can then dig up things that we've forgotten about or suppressed. And the one thing I thought about, I'm feeling emotional. I remember being a little girl with a bucket, and I was 6 years of age, and I was playing in the sand, and I had no worries. And I remember having a bucket, filling it up with sand, and building my own castle around me, and how beautiful it was. And I felt safe and protected. And then as we grow up, and life is a journey, and we have no idea what is going to come our way, and it can really knock the socks off us, some of our experiences. And what that experience gave me was multiple things, but it was really just remembering we are alive. We're alive. We're breathing. We're human. We're not a machine. We have feelings, and we get so disconnected from ourselves and from people. And it was a way of reconnecting to myself and to nature. And it was the best medicine. Do you know what? You know how so many people have addictions, many addictions, because of a pain. The addiction isn't the problem. The addiction is solving a trauma or a pain. And it can be sex, it can be shopping, it can be alcohol, it can be drugs, it can be gaming. It's to take you out of a place because you don't want to feel. And this was like connecting everything, your soul. Just allowing you to feel and let go of how the drawing was going to be, and just enjoy the experience. And as I said, I just felt very relaxed, calm. At the beginning, before Ayana took us through, I was feeling a bit tense. I was feeling a little bit apprehensive. I was thinking, what are we going to do? And it was a cold day. I had all the gears, and I thought, no, I've got all the gears. There's nothing to be worried about. We're just going to draw in the sand. That was what I thought was going to happen. Oh, the complete opposite happened. The complete opposite happened. And so I just allowed myself to be guided by Ayana and feel and let go of what I thought it should be. And I am still, as I've just said, I'm still reaping the benefits of it. I can't put that into words. I just,
It was incredible. It was
It-
incredible.
yeah, I can't explain it, but, well, I've tried to explain it, but you've got to feel it. You've got to feel it, because we become so disconnected from ourselves to get through things, to do what has to be done, and we don't even know it. Like we don't even know. We're in this trance that we don't even realize we've disconnected ourselves. And like Ayana says, we are spiritual beings, and we need connection. It's like we need air, but the world that we live in has made us feel so disconnected, and took us away from, or dragged us away from, what's really important. And when you actually realize what is important, and sometimes we have to do something different to discover it. We've got to do something different to discover it.
I know it. Tell us, I remember when we were there on top and we look at our creation, we cried. All three of us were crying. We saw Jackie down below and we started to cry. So before going to Eve, can you tell us about your beautiful Mrs. Spots? And is that part of your purpose, my beautiful one?
Yes, my Mrs. Potts is called The Reason I Smile. And it is, again, that, life is a journey and we don't know what's going to happen. It's how we respond to it. And I just want to say that, I had a pivotal moment in my life where I was in a trance to just get through, because I just had been in that state for so long. And I had been praying to God to help me. And he didn't give me what I wanted. He gave me what I needed. And that was when I had literally a brick thrown at me, where I broke open and realized I could not pretend and do what I was doing or continue with what I was doing. I had to listen to my intuition, but he gave me the endurance to get through it. And so there is always a reason to smile, even in the darkest days. We just need to know how, and to have a community of women where we can hold each other and feel connected is what we all need.
I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Wendy. So, my beautiful coach Eve, you have done your Mrs. Spots today. So tell us first, how do you feel after your first Mrs. Spots? And then can you tell us, how will this experience today change your perspective on your purpose?
Yes, Sanet, thank you. It is a privilege, like I said, to be part of this community and share this very, very intimate space with beautiful ladies and like-minded ladies. And I wanted to touch bases what you said, Wendy. Often I pray as well to God, and then I ask certain things, and it's not necessarily God is giving me the things what I ask for, but it's often and most of the time, God is answering my prayers and gives me what I need. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the feeling.
I hear you.
My Mrs. Spots today was wonderful. It was so amazing. Is really hitting me, my why and my purpose. My Mrs. Spots called Sip and Soar. I'm your guide on a journey within. As a positive mindset coach and hypnotherapy practitioner, I'm trying to help everybody to rise above their limits, to crush their limited beliefs, and to step into their full potential, and together explore the power of the mind and soar higher than ever. And the purpose is, often we think, are you is my why big enough, like you said, for the things what needs to be done in your personal business or even family life? Purpose is that driving force behind your actions, the things what makes you keep going, the things what you want to wake up for. And it's sometimes so difficult to find your purpose. And I wanted to say, to find your purpose and do the things what you like to do, it is such a heartwarming experience for myself to able to touch many people's life in this way. So I'm so grateful, and we had a blast this evening, and it was on my luckiest number, number 13 today. It was so many things happening, and everybody enjoyed it. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very happy for everybody who had the time to join, and I'm looking forward to hold this amazing space every Monday from now on, 7 p.m. UK Standard Time. Thank you. Back to you, Sana.
Thank you. May I ask you another question?
Yes.
You know exactly your purpose. Part of your purpose is to be a Mrs. Spots. You were excited when I asked you to be a Mrs. Spots. You will more or less think what you want to do in your Mrs. Spots. So the reason for my question is because you didn't have full clarity on how your show or Mrs. Spots is going to be. How did you cope with that? Because sometimes people is getting hung up on the clarity. You have to have clarity. But sometimes, even if you do not have clarity and you're in the process of doing it, you will get clarity. Can you tell us something about that?
Yes, of course, Sanet. I often do things and I follow my inner guidance. Every time when I do things or when I feel like, oh my God, what's going to happen or how I'm going to go through it, how I'm going to find the words to get through the day, I always have something that lifts me up, something from my guts to kind of like giving the words what needs to be here. It comes from within, and that's a beautiful gift, and I'm so grateful to have that, and I'm so grateful to activate that gift so I can able to always say the right things in the right time, and with that feeling, with that insurance, you can never go wrong. It is not something what you can made up. You can make these things up. You kind of like you become one with it, and it's just guiding you through, like you said, the waves in the ocean.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you for that. So when we had this show 2 weeks ago, I was talking about clarity, and the one thing is I just wanted to say when I started the Diamond Beauties group, when I put down the vision in June, I didn't really know how the group is. I didn't even know how to start a group on Facebook. I had to YouTube to start a group, but I was clear on my mission. I was clear on the purpose is to have a community of women that uplift each other in good times and not good times, because we all are emotional. There is no, even me, there is no way that I will have a 80% happy day, smiley day every day. But I can have pockets of happiness. That's what I wanted to say. But there was no clarity, but I knew that's the purpose of the mission, of the purpose of the group. And then there will be no selling. I don't want to, because there's a lot of people that sells. I went through quite a few bad experiences with groups of selling. So that's all I went into, and with love and with God's plan, that's how I went into. So clarity, how the group is and what everything I'm doing now all come as I go through. Every time I will think, if it was me, I would have this special thing. If it was me, I would have that special thing. But there was not really a clarity. And a lot of people say, but did you see this from somebody else, or do you do something? No, I do what Sanet, it feels good for Sanet, because if it feels good for me with love, it will feel good to anyone out there. So yes, my beautiful ones, we don't have to have clarity always to the point, as Wendy will say, she will have one step clarifications. No, you don't have that. But if you can more or less think what you want, and then I always ask God and the angels to help me, because he's the conductor of my life. And then I trust. So my beautiful ladies, do you see what I have here? So I'm quickly going to ask you for your golden nugget. You can just give me your golden nugget. I will tell you what my golden nugget is, and then we will go around one more time. That if there's one advice that you want to bestow on the viewers there. So are you ready for your golden nugget, my beautiful Cindy?
Yes, I am. So my golden nugget is, just remember, when one door closes, there is another one waiting for you to walk through into a brighter future.
Are you ready, my girl? So I'm going to also put my glasses on. My golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. Christianna, what is your golden nugget?
Well, there's my dog's golden nugget right there. She had to let hers in there. It is, today's tears of sorrow water the seeds of joy for tomorrow. But we don't have to wait till tomorrow to feel the joy in today.
I love it. Yes, to you, my beautiful Christianna. Oh, I took a picture. I could see your cat and your dogs were all there. They just love our energy. Thank you for that. Ayana, what is your golden nugget?
Mine is that your message matters. And I believe that we've all come here to share with the world our unadulterated message.
I love it. Are you ready, my girl? Here we go.
I'm ready.
And look at Ayana's glasses. We all got glasses from Jackie. Here is mine, and there is beautiful Wendy's glasses. It was all her mum's. It was between 15 and 20 years old. She bestowed on all glasses. Exactly, Eve. So my beautiful Ayana, I did press the button, okay? Yes, I did.
All right.
I did, yeah. Wendy, what is yours?
I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung.
I love it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here you go. And like Coach Eva, a beautiful Coach Eva.
My golden nugget is, things don't kill you, makes you stronger.
Yeah, are you ready? Here you go. Wow. Thank you, my beautiful ladies. Sydney, do you have a message for the viewers?
Yeah, you started off with, loneliness, right? And what came up for you to help other women. So I just want to say that if you are feeling lonely out there, you have a bevy of women here that are ready and willing to uplift you in any way that you need to. So I'm just going to invite you to come on in. There's a lot of Mrs. Potts. You can come in anytime. You're more than welcome. And I'll just, give you the big air hug. Come on in. Come on in.
Love it. You are very special. My beautiful Christianna.
Wow, that's beautiful. Well, what came up for me was when Wendy was sharing her story, and it really touched me. It's like the first human we disconnect from is ourselves. So if we can reconnect with one human being, we start with ourselves, and that helps us connect us to all other human beings, because we connect them with our humanness, all of our emotions, because we're all human, and that's something that we all have in common, no matter what. We're here having a human experience, and we came here for this experience. On some level, we signed up for it, so let's experience it and enjoy the ride.
Wow. So I am in tears at the moment because for me, I have to go say goodbye to my grandchildren on Sundays. Give me a hug. Thank you, my grandson. Ayanya, for you, my beautiful one.
My message is listen to the music that comes to you. There's so many messages in music, and often I wake up in the morning with a song in my head, and it might be a song from a long time ago, and the one I'm traveling with at the moment is Mama Cass, make your own kind of music, sing your own special song. And isn't that, yeah, exactly, Wendy. And isn't that us, right? Isn't that us? But when you go back and look through the lyrics, because it's so easy now to find the lyrics, there's so many words of wisdom in these songs, you know, and find the ones that uplift you as well, because I know that I sometimes track back to my 80s music and it's all about heartbreak, and I've just like flagged all that now. I'm done with that, you know. I want my inspiring music, you know. So I love what you do, walking on sunshine every day, and that I've found that's my forever song now, is make your own kind of music, sing your own special song.
I love it. I love it. I told the little one, my grandson Zachary is 3 months old. I told him, you're going to miss Oma because you're not going to dance with Oma walking on sunshine every day. I'm going to miss them terribly. My beautiful Wendy.
My message would be to listen to your gut, your intuition, because that is telling us something. It is a whisper. It is a whisper to what we need to change and do. And for any woman out there that is feeling alone, you know, the whisper is for you to connect to us. And you don't need therapy. You've got the best therapy, free therapy you can ever get. And you've got girls that have been there, done there, who get you, who understand you. So, honey, just stop dicking around and get here. All right? We've got you. Love you. Love you.
I love it. I love it. Eve?
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, Eve.
Well, my closing words will be this. Remember, life feels most meaningful when you put purpose and clarity together. And when you think things get out of hand, and then just set back a little bit and just think of your why and ask for guidance, for clarification, to get that clarity. It could be something what you can ask for help, or you can pray about it, or you can ask for professional guidance. But when you feel it and when you put it together, then extraordinary things happens for you. So I'm closing with that. Write down your why, and step by step, write a little bit of time, how you can accomplish that purpose, day by day, week by week, and you will see magnificently how things will turn around for you. Thank you, Sanet.
Wow. So my beautiful viewers, the show was amazing, amazing. So I want to say thank you, my beautiful ladies. Thank you to all my wisdom keepers for coming through. So this show is going to air this coming Thursday. So I'm truly excited. Thank you. Thank you. So my beautiful viewers, do you know your purpose? Do you have a little bit of clarity or a great deal of clarity? And then please don't forget your humanness, because we all need love. We all need a community. And start with you. Love yourself first. And like Christianna and Ayanya said, bring the inner child out. Have some fun. And Wendy said, she's going to bring out that whip. If you really struggle, please take the courage. Take the first step and reach out to any of the Diamond Beauty experts, any Mrs. Spots. And as a beautiful Cindy and Eva said, it is easy. I know you didn't say it easy, but it is easy. You just need to take the first step. So we're going to do our love mantra now. So ladies, you know, I see you. And please, viewers, you're welcome to do it with us. I see you. I feel you. Give yourself a hug. And then I normally go out and reach out, and I've got the fix because I ripped it when I took the little one off my shirt, off my lap. So let us do, I feel you. I connect with you. I'm so sorry. I love you.
I love you.
I'm grateful for you.
I'm grateful for you.
Thank you. So ladies, are you ready for us to do it together? Here we go. I see you. I feel you. I connect with you. I love you. I'm grateful for you.
Grateful for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my beautiful viewers. Thank you. Thank you.